everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Real with Rayo, the podcast that celebrates self-development and learning. I am Araya, and today I am with my friends. I call them my friends, but they're really my sisters. These are all my childhood best friends. Well, some of them are missing. And today we're going to be discussing friendship in your 20s. To my right, I have Morayo.
Hi.
I have Oyinda.
Hi guys.
I have Faridah.
Hi.
And I have Temi.
Hi.
Cool. So, usually I do a lengthy intro for all of my guests, but because these are literally my sisters, I thought I'd make it a bit more fun. And we're going to be playing a game of who's most likely to. Okay, so I'll shout the question and you guys can just shout the answer. Who's most likely to forget their best friend's birthday?
I think I'm there.
Yeah.
It's actually happened to me a
Terrible.
couple times.
That happened to me recently as well. Even.
Oh, really?
But yeah, he forgive me. Listen,
Oh.
I'm terrible with. I don't remember.
I did.
I barely remember. She reminds me all the time.
Oh my god.
I'm really bad.
Who's most likely to go on Love Island?
Faridah.
Also, Araya as well can go. Araya is very adventurous in that.
Okay, but Faridah, let's acknowledge the fact that you were supposed to be in a reality.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
She's actually the one who has the most real life experience of that.
I'll tell you guys afterwards.
Oh yeah.
But we thank God that it's not happening. Oh my God. If I only go on Love Island, that's too. They will put me
Farida,
back.
you go on Love Island.
Yeah.
No, you
Farida is
can't.
so adventurous. She's
No,
always
you
in
talk
strange-
about climate change.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll talk about climate change and sustainability for the
That's true. I'll be asking them, are you a feminist?
That's
Yeah.
trying to change the world.
Okay. Who's most likely to marry a celebrity?
Araya for sure.
Araya.
Make milk
Probably
and
Araya.
milk baby.
No,
Someone
Araya doesn't give me.
Araya's going to be on Real Housewives.
She doesn't give me like
it's not a celebrity,
artist.
maybe like a rich politician or something.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Not like an artist.
I think someone in like an entertainment
I think that's
business.
probably more like...
I would think like a
Really?
she could be
Like
very
a
famous
rapper.
investment.
I feel like more a rapper.
Do you think?
Like period.
Araya doesn't like stress, you know.
No,
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
good.
She won't
Someone in
marry. She's too classy.
But you know she doesn't like stress. One day they should call you to tour in one run. She's not going.
Yeah, I'm not going.
She's not going.
She'll be like, babe, I'm busy.
You know, there are things I'm doing. She's not going.
Like, I have events to run. I have shows to go to.
It's true.
Okay. Who's most likely to marry someone they just met?
I don't think any.
I don't know if any of us can do that. Do you know?
Like that.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. Who's most likely to accidentally poison someone with terrible cooking? Farida.
Farida.
Oh yeah, Faridah.
No doubt, Faridah.
Faridah for
She was like,
sure.
I just didn't know.
Baby, I'm so sorry.
She'll be very apologetic after.
Yeah.
Guilty is charged. Yes.
Who's most likely to get thrown out of the club? I think Temi.
I think get her on the wrong day.
Yeah. She'll ready for the
It's true.
Yeah. Ready for
Temi
the
is always
It's
fighting me. I've actually separated Temi from this a very big man she was trying to fight.
And she would have gotten
Oh my God, in
into
Barcelona. I literally forgot about
I don't like
that.
when men don't know how to take no for an answer.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But yeah, funny enough, even at that concert yesterday, I almost fought. But anyway,
It's part of it.
it's part of it. It is.
It's actually possible.
Who's most likely to ask for advice but never take it? I think Oyinda.
You think?
I wish I remember.
Nah.
Okay, yeah, that's a bit unnecessary.
Who's most likely to save up all their money and never spend it?
Farida.
Yeah.
That is Farida.
Yeah.
Farida does that.
Saver?
Yeah.
Girl, like you even know the girl is rich.
Farida is rich as fuck.
And she's so financially
She's very
responsible. No, honestly.
They will steal me.
But she's so stingy.
But I feel like stingy with herself, not stingy with other people.
Yes,
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I remember, let me tell you a very fun story.
Oh God.
Okay.
We were going to Miami and we wanted to upgrade was £300.
Oh, I remember that.
Faridah had taken me out for dinner the week before, and we spent like 200, right? And it was now time to upgrade. I said, Faridah, let's upgrade. No, it's too expensive. I said, but you just took me to it because you took me out for my birthday.
Yeah.
You just took me out and paid £200 for it. The food was so shitty as well. Man.
I end up in the
And then you
restaurant.
don't spend 300 for yourself, for your own comfort. That's the type of person Faridah is. So you're right. She won't mind. She'll spend it on someone else, but not on herself. You're very stingy with yourself.
Not generous to
Yeah.
people, yeah. Who's most likely to cancel plans at the last minute? I think me or Morayo.
It can be any of us. Do you know?
I don't know. I think
I feel like Temi, you're very reliable though.
Am I?
Even if you don't want to, I feel like you'll show up. Like you'll just
Fair.
Not
test it.
you.
I don't think it'll be
Temi.
you. Yeah, actually, maybe you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say I'm not in the mood.
Exactly.
We'll see later.
I don't even know when to set myself up for this one. Who's most likely to cry whilst watching a sad movie?
Oh, Rayo.
It doesn't need to be sad.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be so. It needs to just, touch you somewhere emotionally. You'll be there.
I might have cried.
No, I
One or two tears.
actually might have. Who is most likely to keep a secret?
Ooh. Temi.
I don't know any.
No, but when you ask her, Temi won't give you information. She won't volunteer information to you.
I mean, I will skip around it, but
Yeah.
to be honest, I feel like all of us, like, if it's something where, like, I don't even know, it's just strange because these are people that you guys, we know everything about.
Yeah,
It's very
strange.
strange.
Secrets, yeah. Okay, cute. Let's do the last one. Who's most likely to have an affair?
Honestly, all of you.
All of us.
All of us. Yeah. I've been known. Yeah.
I don't think I've
yeah.
ever had an affair.
I don't think I'll have an affair. I
I
don't think
think-
I'm too anxious a person to cheat on somebody.
I feel like I'm too loyal, and I don't. Really, I hate
I'm
lying.
loyal to. I hate lying.
I
as
can't keep
well.
up with the lie.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay.
To have an affair,
I think you guys with like
I'll-
2 boyfriends each.
No.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Not boyfriends. Maybe like
Let's see.
Yeah.
A month. Okay.
Just somebody there. Possibly sad.
Someone to hold at night.
It's a little cold.
Okay, cool. Let's get into it. So, not even to be soppy, but I really, really love these girls. And I feel like we all bring such different personality and dynamic to our friendship. So I actually have some personalized question and I'm just going to go across the room to ask. Who wants to go first?
Okay.
Okay.
You're looking at me.
I'll ask you, Oyinda. Oyinda,
Yes.
how do you navigate life transitions in friendships?
Ooh.
Ha.
Question here deep there. Can you repeat it? How do I navigate?
How do you navigate life transitions in friendships? So things
So
like,
like
growing apart,
growing apart.
grief, adulting, like
that is a very loaded question.
yeah, you can
So how do I sort of
navigate it.
bring it down? Okay. I think it depends. So if it's like growing apart, if I grow apart from you, that's just I try not to force things. I let things happen organically.
Yeah.
And I also believe that with friendships, you have moments where you're close to someone, you're not close to someone.
True.
The worst thing you can do is to try and force it, and then you're just sort of betraying yourself. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So in terms of going apart, if I go apart from someone, I
Yeah.
well, maybe God willing will come back
At
you
some
know.
point,
Yes,
yeah.
but I don't really like try and
Yeah.
it's not a real problem to me, to be honest.
Right.
You know.
So when you go through different life transitions, because as we get older,
Yeah.
it's not more than just like petty arguments now.
Yeah.
Sometimes like we actually go through stuff in our personal life.
Oh yeah.
How do you navigate
With, like,
going through
grief.
like a difficult time, for example,
Yeah.
say with grief,
Ah.
and then having to manage different friendships or even like relationships, yeah.
With something like grief, I feel like, you need, and I think it's very important in your friendships to have like a mutual understanding. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when there's understanding, if your friend maybe she's not really, you've disappeared or something, you know it's because the person is going through something. Do you understand? Like, you give them grace. There's a certain level of grace you extend to that person.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, you know, we were all going through... All of us were
again.
losing it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But I feel like there was a lot of grace, you know. If someone even forgets something important about someone, well, he's going through it. Give her a break. Do you get what I'm saying? So grace and, you know, understanding is very important. Well, to me,
Yeah.
you know, you know it's not anything
Personal.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Farida, how do you maintain and keep in touch with all your different friends? Because Farida had a birthday lunch and she had 50 people, 43 people.
Basically 100.
And for me, that is, that is so crazy because
That's a lot of friends.
you actually manage these relationships. So, like, all these people actually feel important.
Oh yeah, they feel very,
very
close
close
to you.
to you.
They're like, yeah, Farida's my bestie.
And I'm like, from where?
That's a great question. I think I can pick up something that Oyinda said when it comes to like understanding, grace,
Yeah.
and genuinely liking people. I think I'm someone who actually just likes a lot of people. And I don't have many expectations for people. I'm not like, call me every day,
That is true.
see me every week. And I think because I have that grace for people, flexibility and understanding different people, and being a good person first, it makes it easier to have good friendships or good relationships. I'm not as close with all my friends as like with you guys and so, but like I'd like to think I've always been there for them or good to them or been real to them.
Yeah.
Very important, yeah.
Love that. Timmy, hi.
Oh.
What is your favorite thing about sisterhood? Because I feel like with you obviously have other friends outside of us, but you really invest in this relationship that we have. And you really take time to show up and be a good friend, not just by like words, but you actually show it. So what's your favorite thing about sisterhood and why is that so important to you?
That's a
If it
good
is
question.
important to you.
I feel like for me, it's just the comfort. Like I feel like there are very few people where I feel like I can be like genuinely myself, unfiltered, true. I know what I'm gonna get. I feel safe. I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's just when you find that for me, if you don't even you just keep it like it doesn't like and it's just like at the end of the day, I know life happens sometimes, you know, arguments can happen, things, but at the end of the day, once you really look at it and focus on it in importance, it doesn't it's still there. And to be fair, I guess for me, because I don't necessarily have sisters, or I don't have a sister, I have brothers. So for me, having female friends who are my sisters, who I can generally and develop that type of relationship with, is something that I think is quite important and I quite treasure quite a lot. So for me, it's not necessarily something that I even sometimes even think about. It's just like somebody, I haven't heard from you guys this week. What are you guys doing? Like, I'm genuinely curious to know what you guys are up to. Like, I want to be in you guys' skin. Like, like, what are you guys doing? Like, where are you guys? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I really love that answer. And I feel like I can relate to the part where you said that there are not many people where you feel so comfortable with. Because with me, it's like, I can have relationships with people and it's never an issue to have a conversation and vibe. But Farida knows because she always makes fun of me. Like, I am so private when it comes to my... I am so private that it's like, to have people I almost can feel like...
Before Rayo trusts you.
It takes so long.
Oh my god.
But when I have that, I'm just...
sorry to cut you off.
No,
there.
you're good, babe.
You're so friendly.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then you're also just really, you just wouldn't know anything about her.
I asked her recently, maybe like a couple of months ago, who are your uncles and aunties? Like,
Rayo had an auntie that lives in... I don't even know, and we've been friends for so long.
Yeah.
Forever.
And I don't know some of your... I don't know their gists.
Yeah.
We just have...
You know my aunties, you know my cousins.
Yeah.
I know Farida's cousin.
Who are you? I know your cousin.
yeah.
That's funny. But for me, yeah, like just to piggyback what
Yes.
Temi said, you guys are like the people that even if it's funny that you're joking, but I feel like you're the people closest to me. So you can imagine how sometimes having other relationships, it's like it takes me a while to like really fully open up, but having this sisterhood is just like easy. It's just it's so unfiltered.
It is,
It's so easy.
real.
It's so real. It's just
That's what,
No
things is
packaging.
Organic.
Yeah.
very organic as well.
Organic, Just
Yeah.
let things just play out. Right?
Yeah, 100%. Mariah, I knew she was waiting for me to talk about her.
Why am I the last one?
Okay, how do you like your friends to show up for you?
Okay. This is actually a good question.
That's
I
such a
feel
good
like honestly, like different friends offer different things to the friendship. And I think for me especially, like I think one of the most important things is feeling like understood, or at least like knowing that someone is making an effort to understand you and like support you. Because when someone understands you, they know what's important for you. They know what you need. They know when to give you advice. They know when to listen. So it's like actually having an understanding, mutual understanding, like showing up for someone. You know that there's some things that, for example, actually no,
No, wait, so don't leave the guys on a cliffhanger.
Actually, no, you have to say
oh my
it.
god, no.
No, don't let her say
Okay,
it.
no.
Okay.
Yeah. It was too recent.
Okay.
But honestly, like there's some, for example, like there's some things that you know that if you ask me, I wouldn't, like, you would just, okay, maybe you want to ask me, but you know that, okay, Mariah really wouldn't care about this, but you just want to make sure.
That is
But there's some things that you, once you understand me, you know that I can't, like, if I don't show up for Mariah for this thing, it's going to hurt her. So you have to, like,
Yes.
that's why I say, like,
Yes.
relationships are different.
Yes.
Relationships are different, but I think, like, as long as you understand your friend and you know how to show up for them, then, yeah.
You're very. Can I piggyback off
Of
you?
course.
And what you just said is very, very important, because you know how I said I forgot this friend of mine, I forgot his birthday last year. He doesn't give a fuck about birthdays. Can I tell you this? He doesn't care.
Some friends will cut you off.
Some friends
that's
will
the
really
end.
personally.
But he doesn't really care. Oh, he said, I know you have a bad memory, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But then there's some friends that, cause I know they like Arayo cares about birthdays.
Yeah, don't forget
So
about
I'm going I'm going to make sure.
When is it?
Hey, God.
Yeah.
Honestly,
done.
I know it's 14th of April.
I'm
because-
literally the same. I literally had to start putting like my friends' birthdays in my calendar,
Same.
and then I'll get like a reminder. So like if I want to send them something or like just because
Guy.
I had a friend, I forgot her birthday 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
Wow.
And no, I'm not even joking. And it's not even like
That's quite bad.
Yeah.
actually the funny thing. It's not even like as if it's just like one random friend.
A good
It's
friend.
actually someone I really care about, but it's just like.
It's just you can't.
I feel like with birthdays, especially, I only remember like a select few. I think like people that I've known for like a really, really long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And there's some dates just stick in my mind, some don't. So it's like, yeah, thank God for forgiveness.
Yes, grace.
Grace.
Like,
Of
honestly.
Okay. I feel like our relationship, and I'm not just saying this because it's like our relationship, but I feel like we have a very unique relationship because we've actually been friends for a really long time. Like, for example, one of our friends, Tomisen, who is in America and can't be here, also has a podcast. Tomisen and I have been friends since we were 3 years old.
There's this very cute video of
Both of us.
that video is the cutest video ever.
What's that school you guys went to? Something cute.
I don't remember.
Troubletown or something.
Troubletown.
Wasn't it
Troubletown?
I can't remember.
Mega block or something?
Eh?
Mind block.
Playing with like balloons.
Mind is mind
Mind builder.
Mind builders. Yes, it was
Mind
mind builders.
We got
And they reconnected again in year 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, Faridah and I have literally been friends since year 3 in
Wow,
Corona.
I remember your 10th
Temi
birthday
Fagbemi.
party.
But
I
yeah,
realized.
literally, you guys as well have.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've all been friends for such a long time. So, how do you think, upon reflection, we've been able to actually stay connected? Because as we get older, it's actually hard to keep in touch.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't speak to all of my friends every single day, apart from like even us.
We
Not
don't
every.
speak
We don't speak every
every-
single
We
day.
don't even speak every single week sometimes.
Can I
Yeah.
can I kind of answer
Of
that?
course you can.
I think for us, it hasn't been consistent all the way through. And I think it's really funny because I think I met Faridah in like year 7, I think.
Year 7. Well, you and her got close in A-level.
Yeah, our relationships are so like, it's like a cobweb.
Yeah.
That's a nice way to describe it, actually.
I think like our relationships are very like interlinked.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've been friends with Temi and Thomason since like year 2, year 3.
Yeah.
Faridah, Ayeni and I literally became friends the first day we met, and that was
because of I know Temi and Thomason because of Morayo.
And I know Temi because of Thomason.
Yeah.
And I know Faridah
and Morayo and you guys met because of me.
Yeah, we all went to Green
It's very, very.
And it's weird though because we didn't all go to Green Springs at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is actually so.
But the real thing that actually links everybody is Green Springs.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that's good is right. Shout out.
The only good thing that's stupid school.
The only thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like it hasn't always been consistent, but one thing about us, I feel like we always sort of like made the effort, even when like we fell apart. There've been like a couple arguments here and there, like when we were a lot younger.
That's silly then.
For some reason, we just like I think we've been real with each other from the start, and because like we became friends at such a young age, there wasn't. I don't know. We just never had any betrayal. We never had like
really
any.
Yes.
So deep.
The bond feels
It
very
feels
deep
so
because
deep.
it's when someone has been a part of your life for so long that to the point that they're almost like a family member. You won't just want to,
And there's not much they can really do.
Right.
To, like,
Right.
Forget what I'm saying.
Irene
If
and
we
I had
rock
this
now, our family,
conversation.
our moms would probably
Get involved. Yeah.
You know, Ara and I had this conversation last night, and we're like,
yeah.
what can we really do to each other that it's like we can't come back from it? It's like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I don't even think there's like,
It won't,
I can't even imagine like feeling like super betrayed by anyone on
Anyone.
like a real level. Like,
Yeah. It's so crazy because, Morayo and I were talking about this last night, and I was telling her how Faridah and I actually used to live together. And I was telling her how when Faridah and I lived together, like, it was actually so easy because a lot of people have things about like, oh, don't live with your friend, it'll never ever work out. And I was telling Morayo last night that I don't think there's anything. I'm sure there are times where I probably irritated her or like, just like normal stuff, but I don't think there's anything we can ever like not come back from. And I don't know, it made me ponder though, like, do people feel like that with like their relationships? Because to say that means there's a level of trust there. That is like, I trust that even if a misunderstanding happens, I'm going to look at it through a positive disposition first before I ever even like start to accept it's something that's just like outrightly negative. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think all friendships are like that.
So what makes a friendship like that?
I don't know if I have the answers, man. I just thank God because I feel like
Oh,
we have a
I
very
cut you.
special relationship. Like I know a lot of like I have a lot of friends who have like very complicated friend groups or like very
That's
deep friend groups. Very like I hear some things I'm just like
What?
Yeah.
Like, you guys look like this?
like what kind of where do you get these friends?
Like, a bit.
Yeah,
I
right?
have a funny story that happened today. So, Morayo and I, when you guys called me, my cousin was in the room. And as usual, we were like, oh, you look so beautiful. You look so lovely. How you doing, girl? And she was looking at me and she was like, why do you guys talk to yourselves like that? Aren't you in love with your friends?
Yeah, like
And she was like, I love my friends, but I don't think I'm in love with my friends. I said, no, me and the homies are
it's actually so crazy because that like uplifting is so important, especially as women, because a lot of people have this idea that you know women are always like competitive or catty in like their relationships, and yes, that might be the case in some relationships, but it doesn't have to be like that.
No way.
Yeah.
And
100%.
like if your people around you are not supporting and uplifting you, then
what's the point?
What's
What
the
are they
actually
doing?
What's
why
the use of
there?
having them around?
Why are they
Hard
even there?
world out here.
Honestly, this friendship is very much like a support group.
It's like, do you know what I remember so clearly? 2020. I can never forget 2020 in my life. It was a fucking horrible year. Right?
Honestly.
It was terrible. Not only for me, for everyone.
Yeah.
Right? And do you guys remember, and I always say this, I started therapy towards the end of the year. But before I started therapy, don't use your friends as therapists, okay? All of you should help each other, okay? But I'm just saying that remember we'll sit on Zoom.
Oh my
Oh yes.
Oh my
We
god.
used to be on Zoom,
We'll sit on Zoom and
lamenting
just
about the world.
Actually, no, I
just
actually
speak for
forgot about
and
that.
mind you, that was genuinely like therapy.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we won't talk about what we're going through. We'll just talk about
Absolute
We'll
nonsense.
speak for hours, and it was such a lovely distraction. And we used to do it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even our
We used to do, like,
birthdays.
birthdays.
And the birthday Zoom was so cute.
True, and it's
So
something
cute.
to look forward to.
Yeah.
I had to attend my birthday.
Oh, my birthday Zoom!
my
Yay,
God.
I
girl.
was
But yeah.
crying on Zoom on my birthday. Like, oh my god,
She cried her
that
eyes
was so
out.
special.
My mom was like, "Why are you crying?"
Each person will give a speech.
I actually forgot about that.
That you'll not be
But
planning
then,
your
you see,
speech.
so when I say don't use your friend as your therapist, because that can also be a lot for the friend.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm just saying help is good to help each other through things.
Yeah.
And I felt like I really felt that we did that during the pandemic. We did,
I would also say we're all good at keeping our other friends as well. So I
Oh,
think we're all
very
very
important.
sane people first and foremost. And I think that helps us out with our own friendship here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we have other friends.
Yeah.
How do you guys deal with conflict in friendships? Because conflict is inevitable. It doesn't always have to be grand. It could literally just be like something so small. But conflict resolution is something that is so important in relationships. And I think it can really change the trajectory of your relationship.
Yes.
So how do you guys deal with conflict resolution in your friendships?
I try, don't be disrespectful. Do you understand?
Very
So
important.
We can argue and whatever, and we can disagree, but let's not shout. Let's
Yeah.
not swear.
Yeah.
Let's not disrespect
Yeah.
each other. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to
Solve
it. We're not trying to
Resolve,
make it
come to a
right.
resolution.
So I always, anytime I'm having a disagreement with, maybe any of you guys or anyone else, I try to be very, very
Level-headed.
yes. I'm not going to shout. I'm not going to swear. If I feel like it's going around, I'm cutting the phone.
Facts.
Oh my god.
I think also for me, I don't tend to get into a lot of conflicts with my friends.
Yes.
But then even when, for example, let's say something happens and it rubs me the wrong way, I tend to like really pick my battles actually.
The same.
I really do feel like, okay, if there's something that I think like I can get over it, I can look over it, then I will. Especially if like, and I'm the type of person where if I decide I'm not bringing this up, I'm not like gonna have like confront someone about
You're not
something.
holding it up,
I
yeah.
definitely don't hold it. Like I take my time and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like if you feel like your friendship is being affected or the quality of a friendship is being affected by something that someone has done,
Yeah.
you need to speak on it and you need to be honest and also be kind. I think like sometimes we're quick to feel like attacked by someone's
Yeah.
behavior. And honestly, they might just not have considered you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. I always say like most of the time it's really not personal. Like
Yeah.
I don't think like anyone is, especially your friends. I don't think anyone is like trying
To hurt
some people have
True.
really weird friends. But like I don't know, like in my case, like I love all my friends. I don't think like anyone is trying to like intentionally hurt me. But like
Yeah.
you have an open conversation about it and keep it pushing. I also think like it's really important not to harbor like
Resentment.
Yes.
friends. I think like, and to be fair, like you might even be very right to have the feelings that you have, but like just say it. Don't like
Let it pent up.
Don't,
Yeah.
Don't let it like build and become.
Because imagine like confronting your friend like after a really long time, it feels like damn. Like
Yeah. Like you've been holding this in.
Like,
Yeah.
you really felt you must hate me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. And just to like piggyback off what you said, Morayo, I feel like perspective is everything. And sometimes it's just important to listen. It's very easy for, especially when like conflict is, in
tensions are
tensions are high.
Yeah.
You're going to have a completely different perspective, and how you look at things might not necessarily be what it is. So actually just being open to listen and understanding that, you know what, this might just be a difference in perspective, not necessarily
and you meet each other halfway.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And you can agree to disagree or understand where they're coming from and appreciate where they're coming from, and kind of like just let things be, not really like pushing and pulling on it. Like once the person has said, okay, I see what you're saying, and I'm like, okay, I see what you're saying, then
Perfect.
just
let's go.
let it go. You know, no need to like
And if
take it up again with another
Exactly.
person and like
and if it's something that is like, oh my god, this is unforgivable, whatever. At least you know that okay, we finished our friendship. This is the end of our road.
And like you've
Some people,
edited
like,
it out.
You can't end the friendship with someone and they don't know.
Yes.
Because it's not fair. Like,
Yeah.
At least like give someone the grace of a conversation.
Yes.
Especially if like that is actually your friend.
Yeah.
That's true.
Sometimes like you're hurt by something, but it's like you don't speak about it to your friend. You don't say anything. You just, you're just like, yeah, I've cut them off.
Yeah.
It's
How? That's not fair.
It's your friend, it's not a man.
Conversation. Also, mind you, communication is very important.
in all
You
relationships.
understand? In all relationships, yes. This is not only for friendships. So don't expect someone that to know that something is going on if you didn't, tell them. Communicate and with the person.
Yeah.
Right.
I also think how you say things is really
How
important.
you-
Yes,
how you-
actually,
how you
delivery is
tell
very
them.
important.
This
Don't
is
shout. How you
Also-
communicate.
We all have the right to be angry at sometimes, but anger is usually an emotion that's hiding something else. So if I'm angry at anyone, I have to think back. I think, is it anger just at it? Do I feel disrespected? Do I feel like I was hurt by something, etc.? And then that makes the conversation easier to like have.
Yes.
Like there's a difference between I hate what you fucking did to me, big girl,
Yeah.
get out of here, bitch.
Yeah.
And that really hurt me, and I didn't like what you said.
Yeah.
Also, we don't say things like "fuck you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy.
bitch." We say "hello, love,
Yeah.
my angel."
Yes. Like as
My
a side
love.
note, like I remember, like it just takes you aback because even just randomly, like you see the way some people talk to their friends, and I'm like, I don't know how you do things in your own home, Sha.
Yeah. How you want to talk to you? Maybe you've heard some people have fought. The next thing, bitch. It's a bitch.
Oh my god. No, do you know the one that really, really gets me? It's like you have an argument with your friend, fair enough, and then literally 2 seconds later you're bitching about this friend.
Finish that friend.
telling anyone that wants to listen their life
Life
secrets,
Exactly.
all these like
Yes.
fucking horrible things, and I'm just like,
yeah.
that is not your friend.
Yeah.
That was never your
You
friend.
actually
Friend.
hate this person.
That was never your friend.
And you
Like
get
that
an
you-
outlet,
Because,
yeah.
Yes.
because like, why would I imagine me arguing with you and then I go and open my mouth? I meet up with, I don't know, someone random, like Temi or whatever. Not Temi, but not even like let's say someone outside the group. But obviously, we're all friends here.
Yeah.
Someone that is not her friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I go and I'm like, can't even
Yes.
imagine what this Mariah would do.
Yes.
I think.
And I
Yeah.
start saying, her uncle is even this, her sister even.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys, a lot of people
It's
do
so
that.
distasteful.
It's really
Very
disgusting.
terrible.
Honestly, and just to again like what you said, I feel like it's so important to treat your friends with respect, especially like your close friends. These are your
Yes.
sisters as well. You need to have a level of basic respect for them. Respect their time. Respect them as people.
Why do you do like this?
Yeah, I mean, we personally disrespect each other's time.
We disrespect.
We are always
Time.
late.
Oh.
But I don't
Always
think
late.
that is something that's big
Always
enough for it to
Yeah.
be an issue amongst us. But okay,
We're trying to
we're
improve.
trying to improve.
But
Yeah.
because of the understanding.
Yeah.
Understanding is important. To get here today, Rayo did
An hour.
1 hour.
Yes.
Then come at 8. The thing started at 9. So sometimes if you need to,
your
Yeah, you know your friends, so you know the way you
Yeah.
communicate.
Exactly. And also even
Children of God don't lie, Sha.
There's many things children of God don't do.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
God, please forgive me.
No, but honestly, I feel like it's so important to keep that respect even when tensions are high and like
Yes.
conflict is crazy. But another thing that's really important to me that I know I will never ever do, and I look at it crazy when I see people do this, is take your issues to social media. You should never, like, that is law, that is code. If we looked it, ain't no switching up. You should never ever take your friendship issues to social media.
So as I go and rack on Twitter.
Or
no,
start like
sub.
shading your friends on social media, or like,
subtweets.
You just
Yeah.
be scrolling on your TL. You just see one tweet. You're like, is this about me? Is this me?
Yeah, no, 100%. I want to talk about ghosting in friendships. I don't know if any of you have really experienced it. Have I experienced it? I don't think I've experienced it, but I know it's something that because obviously people have different communication styles.
Yes.
People do go through this, and sometimes on the other end, some people find it easier to just ghost rather than actually address the issue. How do you think people can successfully navigate situations where they want to ghost or they've been ghosted?
I feel like if you're going to ghost someone, it's obviously coming from a place where like maybe something that they did hurt you, or you maybe feel like the relationship is beyond repair.
It's done.
It's like it's done. But then I don't know actually. Maybe it's not always that way. But in an ideal world, maybe it would be in a case where you've done something irreparable. But I still feel like if we're keeping it a buck and we're being honest and communicating, it can't just a text saying like, oh, I don't like what you did. I don't actually want to continue this friendship anymore. Happy life. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like we're grown. I don't think like. I think it's a bit unfair. And it's also a really hard one, I guess, because sometimes like people just feel so deeply hurt by something that it's like they feel like there's nothing to discuss.
We
don't need to have a conversation. But I don't know. Like I think it also just depends on like the friendship.
It depends on the situation.
It really
It depends on the situation.
It does depend on the
depends more than
situation.
anything on the situation, because if I don't know, it's a difficult topic, this ghosting, because it's strange, because I don't believe in it, but the thing is that sometimes if something has finished,
it so?
It's the same with relationships. If something has finished,
Well, you wouldn't ghost
But that's the
your
thing,
boyfriend.
like you wouldn't
though.
ghost your boyfriend.
You wouldn't ghost your boyfriend.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like a lot of people, like I don't know. Like for me, it's like
you won't give your boyfriend
some people
that
find
same
it-
energy.
some
You
people-
won't give your friend
some
that
people
energy.
find it so
100%.
easy to discard
Discard
their
the friends.
friendship.
But that man, you don't
Keep
stay.
that man.
Definitely. But if it's a man,
You can't imagine. You forgive him
100%.
50 million
Oh
times
my
for the
God.
most vile shit.
But you can't even tell your friend
you
when
can't
they've
even
done
give your
something
friend-
wrong.
your friend the grace.
I think because of even
I think
the
it's really
psychological trauma that ghosting causes on the person that's being ghosted.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Like, imagine-
for that reason alone, I can't imagine now someone I've been close to all my life just disappears.
Disappears.
Yeah.
Or when they have an issue and like they don't address it and it's like tensions are high and like you know something is weird, but you can't put your finger on it.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely happened to me, and I think it was really weird because it wasn't necessarily like I didn't understand why the person felt hurt, but for me, I was just kind of like, damn, like you've been mad this whole time. I didn't know,
Yeah.
because it's not even like I ghosted the person. I think like there was just a lot happening at that period in my life. Like I wasn't really honestly like I could have probably done like a better job of like checking in and like seeing how, you know, this person was doing, and I just didn't. Like I felt like I felt quite suffocated at that point.
Yeah.
In my life.
Yeah.
So I think I went a long time without speaking to them, and when I finally did, I knew that something was wrong.
Yeah.
obviously. But it's like I was just I felt like a bit weird about that because I was just like, damn, like
Oh, Morayo, is it
I feel
still
like-
hurting?
I feel like
Yeah.
no, it just was like
yeah.
like really?
Yeah.
And also you
Sometimes.
just nah. It's
But-
funny though. I don't know. I don't know
But it's
how
like-
I feel about it.
But you know, sometimes like also because you know, obviously like we had a conversation and I was like, wow, like you've been mad this whole time and I didn't know. But it's also kind of like people can only meet you where they are. Like they can only
Yeah.
give you what they can give you. And like for my friend, like she was kind of saying that like, you know, if you catch up with your friend, like you haven't spoken in a long time, you're gonna have to like narrate how your life has been going.
Yes.
You're gonna have to say, and like if both of you are not in a space to meet each other halfway,
Yes.
then that happens.
Yeah.
Because like for them, it's like I wasn't in the I didn't have the mental energy to like explain why.
I mean, you can't pour out of an empty cup.
Yeah.
So
it's like, it
if
goes
you're
both
not
ways.
is that thing of what do they say about the plane thing, that when if the plane is
Oh, save
crashing,
yourself first.
save
Yeah.
yourself first, then you before you save
With
your
all
baby or
the-
whatever. If you're not all right, you can't
And
really
you can't help anybody
I
else.
can't be there for
Yeah,
you.
and this is what I was saying about
If
the
you're
whole,
trying
like,
to help yourself.
perspective thing and like
Yeah.
understanding, because like after we have a conversation, it's like, okay, yeah, we were both like having this really tough period, and like although like I hurt you and I didn't realize, I now feel hurt by how you responded to me hurting you.
Yeah.
But it's all just because of like where we were in our lives. So
Yeah.
you have a conversation about it and like you move on. It's fine. Like, well, obviously we're still friends now, but it's like some people might not want to be friends after that. And that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so it's just like at least the communication was
Was
There.
there,
there,
first.
and
Yes,
then you
yes.
can navigate.
Everyone
from
is
there.
on the same
Yeah.
page.
So yeah, that's that on ghosting.
So after the communication, then you would ghost.
Well, it's not really a ghost if they know that.
Yeah.
If they know
Okay,
what they've
yeah.
done. Yeah.
Yes,
I think
yes.
if someone has outrightly said, which they have like
Yeah.
the right to say like, okay, I don't really want to continue this friendship.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair enough. But I'm talking about situations where like
I don't know about really announcing your exit
Is
before you
ghost.
leave someone's life.
I think
It
I'd prefer that.
depends.
You know,
I think I'd want that, and
Same.
you'd probably want it
I don't
too.
think I don't think I would want someone to announce that they absolutely do not want me in their life again. That would really do. I'd actually rather they just
It fizzle
disappear.
out.
No, genuinely.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I would like to know. Oh, imagine now, right? You come up to me. I never want to be your friend again.
I mean,
It's a difficult conversation.
It's a difficult
It's a difficult
conversation.
conversation for sure.
I mean,
I prefer the way.
You know what I'm
But that would
saying?
be like-
That's a real dagger to the
that
hands.
wouldn't come from nowhere though. I don't think like when someone says that, it's like there's been a series of events or maybe like
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
huge thing.
Yes.
It's not just like someone is no
Yeah.
like no one is. I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, no, actually,
Yeah.
friendship's not suiting me again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
What are some green flags in friendships for you guys?
That's so positive. You guys with red flags.
I don't agree.
We can do a red flag.
Let's make it positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Personally, for me, you have to be a little weird.
Yeah.
I can't date,
Like,
and
little
not date. I can't be friends with somebody who's like not weird or doesn't like show any
Weird,
signs of awkwardness
Goodness, or
or
interesting, yeah.
If you're just like crystal clearly perfect, no.
It's a little boring.
Yeah, it's a little boring as well. All my
You're
friends are
such an
like,
Aquarius.
something's wrong with all of them. It's so nice. I love it.
As for what else here.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's great.
Okay.
I think consideration.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Like I really love thoughtful people.
Yeah.
Alright, so funny. Like the other day, last night, she was like,
It wasn't yesterday.
I think I got the bottle. I was supposed to like get some water, and so we about to like we both wanted water, and I poured water in her glass first, and she was like, alright.
Yeah, she was like, oh my god.
I was like, alright.
No, but okay. For me, it's always the little things. I don't even know why. I saw this quote on Instagram. It was like, I don't know why the little things are called the little thing, because they're actually the big things.
Yeah.
Because it shows you someone's thought process.
It does.
We were both thirsty. We were both like, okay, we wanted water. She got a bottle of water.
And she was like,
Arayo makes. Did she give you a speech?
I didn't.
Oh.
I was just really like, because with me, I notice things like that. I really do. I remember one time when we were at Prince's, which is where, well, we're really saying so much information.
It's true.
But,
We don't live there again.
anyway, we were Prince's, which is where Temi used to live. And I remember one time, there were just like a lot of us, and there were not enough like cutlery and like plates. And I remember one time, like Temi literally like served all of us and did herself last.
I don't get
Always does that, but like, it's not for me. It's like I don't take that for granted because in my day to day,
So caring.
in my day to day life,
Temi
it's
does
not
that all the
often.
time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then I love that, and I have to point that out to her as well because it's not a lot of people are not like that though, and it's not often, especially as adults, it's not often that someone does something for me unless it's like someone close to me.
Yeah.
You know, so I really don't take that for granted. But
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh my god, I appreciate you so much.
I
love you.
do.
It's true,
Arayo is the
Sha.
queen of words of
Affirmation,
a green flag in a friendship is a friend that would affirm you.
Yes.
That would make you. That would bring you up when you feel down.
My drugs.
You know, randomly,
Yes.
randomly compliment you to just make you feel good.
Yeah.
A friend that makes you feel good about
Yeah.
yourself.
I think another green flag is like someone who just always is like willing to show. They always like think. They always remember things. Like they remember like little things about you. They remember like
Memories.
progress in your life. Like
Yeah.
Farida, like how far that thing that you, and it's just like
Yeah.
oh,
you
I don't
remember.
Like you might not even remember
Yeah.
like telling them, but it's like they always keep you like in mind.
That's cute, yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, a green flag is loyalty. I'm not
That's
going
true.
to lie. To be my friend, you have to be loyal. I'm talking like loyal.
Loyal.
Like loyalty is so deep to me that once you show me that trait, and sometimes you're not really in a situation where you can see that person's loyalty manifest, but it's also like how they treat their other friends as well.
well.
Like, are you loyal to your other friends? Like, I want to know
Mm.
that you're loyal, and you know, I'm an Aries. We're very, very. But yeah, that's just like a green flag for me.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I don't know. I just always think like these are the people that are going to be around my future children. Like these are the people that are going to be like
You're going to
almost an
trust them.
extension of me.
You're
like you're going to
trust
be
them.
yeah.
It's important, you know,
Important,
maybe
like
they might be your child's godparents.
absolutely,
True.
absolutely.
True, where you end up.
So that's definitely a green flag for me. Okay, cute. I want to talk about trust. When you make new friends, how do you navigate?
Yeah.
But if you were to make a new friend, how would you navigate the trusting process, or what would kind of like your filtering process be in terms of like to see if you can trust someone? Because I feel like it takes a while to really know someone.
I think
It
it
does.
takes. I think you never even fully know
Yeah.
someone.
Yes.
But it takes a very
It's like I
long
read your mind.
time.
I feel like I don't. I can spend all day with you for a year, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I want to know.
Yes,
you.
it's
I want
like-
to know
yeah,
your
what's
brain.
inside
What do you
there?
think about?
I want to enter your brain.
I mean, sorry, darling. Well, sorry, I
Trust.
forgot it. Trust. Trust with a new friend.
Yeah.
I feel like you can. Okay, me personally, when I meet someone, I love meeting new people. Right. When I meet new people, I can always tell. I don't know the energy
Yeah.
they give me. I can always tell if I'm going to get along with you, if it's going to be like a short term. Or maybe we were friends quickly at one point. Or if it's going to, I can just tell.
yeah.
So it's just something. I don't know if your personality sort of complements mine. We have
Yeah.
similar values. Do you get what I'm saying? Is that even the question?
Yeah. No, it is.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
My
Go on.
Oh, don't be shy.
my toxic trait is that I don't really make new friends. I
Same.
mean,
We know.
I really struggle. I think, and to be fair, like I've been trying to like really open up more.
And you're so friendly.
Yes, actually, it's so
People
strange.
I feel very close to you.
Do you know the thing is, especially online, because for me it's like you just. To be fair, like even just talking to people, like texting, Instagram, even with my actual friends, I find it incredibly long. I hate small talk. I hate.
Oh yes.
I hate like getting to know someone.
God.
it is.
That's why I'm nodding my
How
head.
are you?
Actually,
How was your
doing
day?
it. I'm lying.
Farida,
Oh
when
my goodness.
literally, I remember. I don't know if should I say this? Okay, I'll say it. When I come back from work sometimes, or like in between my meetings, when Farida and I used to live together, and we would have like, you know, our meetings. Sometimes we have small talk, and then there's like cute small talk where it's just like, okay, yeah, cool.
For like an hour.
And then there's small talk where I literally I'm looking at Farida like, why are they telling me this? Like, this is so draining
in
for me.
taxis.
Oh,
In taxis.
Oh, I can talk to
I
you.
don't mind that. I don't
I
mind.
mean, I
talking to
fucking
you.
hate it.
I really,
I hate
guys.
it so much. I can actually almost cancel the ride.
I don't even mind
If
you.
there's
I
a
think
silent
For me, it's like
I'm
if you
very
catch me
awkward.
on the right day, like sometimes I'm just like, oh my god, life, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just running on vibes. Like yesterday, I was coming back. I landed in London yesterday, and the guy that dropped me, he was really sweet actually. And you know, at some point, I was even just like on my phone. He had been talking, and I was just like, okay, cool. But I was actually in a good mood. Like, I mean, So I'm like on my phone, and he's like, "Oh, talk to me, like."
I don't like that
He was
one.
asking me like,
What?
"How's it going?" Like, "How's the?" And I was kind of just like, "Babe, like this is a bit much," but you know, he was a really sweet guy.
Anytime they try
Albanian
and
guy.
speak to me like that, I can't. My headphones are in. I can't hear you.
You're just like, please.
No, because I get very awkward with I don't know what to say to you.
Yeah, and honestly, like I've had like people try to like, you know, like make friendships online. I think I really struggle with the online thing because like if I
Same.
meet
I've never
someone,
had an online friend.
I have. I want to touch on that actually. Yeah.
I actually find it very like difficult. I'm a very like in person type of girl. Like I'm very like when you have me in front of you, like you get 100%. Whereas like when we're like on the phone, it's kind of just like. It feels so exhausting. I don't know what it is about social media, but I'm just kind of like, it doesn't feel real. Like, it just doesn't feel real. And so, like, I think I tend to, like, run away. I know it's obviously someone behind the phone, but it's just not the same as, like,
Talking to
someone,
like,
yeah.
Yes, definitely.
And there's, for me, it's like, I kind of run on the vibes. Like, I think, like, over text, anybody can say anything, but I want to, like, feel your energy, like, kind of, like,
Body
gauge how you
language.
are, type person.
Because some people you know these ones. Their eye contact is so intense.
We love eye contact.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I kind of like eye contact makes me shy sometimes. Like sometimes.
Really? You?
Yeah.
Really?
Morayo, you have a very intense stare.
When I love someone, I find it's almost so hard to like look at them. I'm just like, oh my god, you're making me so shy.
I love it. That's like my favorite thing.
Looking, it makes me so.
When I like
shy.
someone, I love to just like look in their eyes.
It's a bit sexy.
It's not even that. It's just like
You know, just setting the scene.
It makes me.
I like
It makes
you.
me. Like, it makes me so shy, and like I just start blushing, and I'm like, oh my god, stop looking at me.
I mean, that's cool. Yeah.
You guys are so cute. I would say the small talk doesn't have to be hello, how are you, how is school. I think I once asked someone if they like clocks or something.
What?
Like,
But that's the type of conversation that would irritate me. I don't want to know if you like clocks.
I find people so interesting. I think it's the basis for me is if I meet someone new, what are you about? Let me
Fair.
see how you are.
Yeah.
So I do you like plants? What's your favorite music?
And that's interesting because you also just said like at the start to kind of like what you want in a friend is like you have to be a bit weird. So it's interesting that
But,
you're
like,
kind of like
something
something
like
just orthodox.
But Faridah is insanely friendly.
Yeah.
Insane.
And you know what?
It exhausts me looking at her.
My sisters.
I don't think I realized how friendly and social she was until
No.
uni.
No,
Yeah.
you're very good at socializing. You're very good at.
I was like,
Coin Sola's wedding, we did a thing. Remember the thing we did in the house the day before?
Oh yeah.
I had left, so there was like a whole thing in the dining room. You know, I'm a nice person, but I'm not going to go out of my way to
Have a conversation.
yes. Faridah went in there before I even came because she got to the house before me. She got to like the party before me. It was like a little house thing. And before I got there, she had made a few friends.
oh no, I actually really.
You can drop her anywhere. She'll make a
loved
friend.
it.
I mean,
Or three.
Faridah came to Lagos one time, and I took her to like one random, like I think some of my friends from law school did like a hangout, and I love going out with Faridah because you don't have to stay
She's
with
so
her.
Yeah.
She literally was like walking around all like just talking to different people. Like, and I was
Say,
like,
hi,
okay,
what's
this is
your
nice.
name? She's not afraid to go
she's
out.
And
someone
you're very
that's gonna be laughing
curious.
at you the
Yeah.
whole time.
You're very curious. You ask great questions.
I am
You're a
nosy.
great
She's a free
conversationalist.
spirit.
But also, everyone that I know that has met you, like through me, loves you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you, girl.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
This is like my drugs.
She's very lovable.
I feel like all of my friends are lovable. I don't
That's
think I've ever
true.
been to get to someone that was like,
Yeah.
Negative
unless they're the
person.
ones that
They're
are not.
not.
Yeah.
It's true.
Literally.
Because they can't be okay. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All my friends also think you're bad bitches, by the way.
Oh, thank you. We do try.
Morayo.
You guys shouldn't pretend because it's the camera here.
I can't lie.
No, we are.
We are. It's true. What do you think are the differences between like male and female friendships?
Such a layered
Toxic masculinity.
question.
I don't
Such a
think
layered
they. I don't. It was actually something very interesting that was it over Christmas or something that I noticed it. But I don't actually think with male friendships they actually talk to themselves or they know themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
You guys were laughing, but this is actually
like it's actually like a serious thing.
Conversation
Last night, yeah.
Like-
yes. Yeah.
Like if you actually consider, like, just think about any random group of guys that you know and just look at like the spread between like where they end up, the characters, the personalities, and you're like, do you guys maybe
There's a disconnect.
Yeah.
I think,
sometimes that's what I was
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
it's a mixture of toxic masculinity and a bit of homophobia too.
yeah.
Right? A lot of men, well, not all men, okay, but a lot of men believe that, you know, men wouldn't go and touch their friend.
Yeah.
They won't
They
give
don't
their
hug.
friend a hug or a kiss because, am I gay?
Yo, bro.
They're
Boys
homophobic.
like be real.
Some of them
Yeah.
are homophobic. There's homophobia and toxic masculinity.
It's true.
It's not letting them be.
I mean, obviously, I don't want to generalize because I do have
That's why I did
friends.
say not all men.
No, yeah. I do have like I've seen friendships, male friendships, and I'm like, oh wow, this is genuinely quite beautiful. Like, this, you guys have like a nice bromance going on.
Yeah.
But I also think like this whole conversation about male friendships is very layered because there's so many different things that contribute to it. I feel like men don't really open up themselves
Yeah.
the same way that women do. Like I think like
Because of toxic
when we have like
masculinity.
and like
Yeah.
you have like a sisterhood where you really feel like you lay everything on the table, like people like I feel like we get to see each other for like how we really are.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Always
say like
crying.
we say like the same
do usually
things.
cry.
We're
We
very
do.
vulnerable. We talk about our weak points. We talk about the things that hurt us. I think like for men, they keep it very they have experiences. Remember that time, bro, that went to this club?
Yeah, oh my god, bro.
It's very
Remember
much
that time we
they
went
have like
looking
a lot of
okay.
experiences
Yeah.
together and they like each other, but I think like there's a lot of deep work that hasn't really been done to like solidify. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think men,
But I also think. Oh, sorry, darling. What were you
Oh,
going to
yeah,
say?
you go.
I also think it's a reflection of their emotional intelligence within
Yes.
themselves.
Yes.
If you don't have emotional intelligence as a person, that would reflect in your relationships. And it's so important because emotional intelligence goes more than just like knowing what to say, when to say it. It's also like how you deal with your friend opening up to you. Because if I can't imagine like being a guy and then let's say I'm going through some real shit and then my friend reacts and is like, oh man, you get over it.
Sometimes never lie.
Don't worry, bro. Yeah, and I'm
This too
like,
shall pass. We'll be
well,
up soon.
Go be.
that was that was
Genuine
helpful. Like
advice.
that was not helpful. Like
or like you just don't feel understood. I think like a lot of men, and you know what we actually like need to explore is like there are a lot of men where like they obviously have like a lot of male friends, but you can tell that they don't talk to their male friends like the same thing that they talk to their
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
I don't know.
Yes.
Like,
No, that
Even in relationships, like I feel like
you
it's
can tell like
so
their-
true.
maybe their girlfriend is like where they really like open up and like
Yes.
Vulnerable.
but like you can tell that your bros they don't know these things about you. They don't
Yeah.
know like
Honestly.
so it's like how like deep is your relationship with them?
yeah.
because
No, I can. Sorry, darling. Go.
Oh no, I was just God, sorry, I don't want to expose too much of myself. But even just speaking of past, like upon reflection.
Something
Oh wait, I don't get it.
Something me.
I don't get it. I haven't said
Expose
anything.
too much of myself. Go
But
on,
even
sis.
upon reflection, it's just like even like the kind of things like you would even hear, like you're just like if you actually spoke to your friend about this, like it wouldn't be an issue. I think even going on to the place where it was like if you're in a space where like if I feel some type of way about something, I'm calling my guy up and I'm being like, oh, I don't like the way you do that. Boys don't do that. They'll just say they'll say it to you.
fine.
Oh yes. You're
But,
right.
but they don't call it out, and I'm just like, you can't expect me to be with this person and act like everything is okay after you've told me, okay, he stole something from you or something
Yeah.
stupid. Like I'm just like,
it's like-
talk.
They don't actually have conversations about things. I think like a lot of guys, you know your bro has done some fucked up shit, some bad shit. And I don't want to go too deep into like
I have-
talking about like
yeah.
abusers and like
Guys.
That was, my mind went exactly there when
because
you said that.
there's so many of these situations
They
and we
enable
see
each
it
other.
All the time.
Yes.
it's not even you are not even and do you know what their first is like they don't encourage it now. What their guy is doing is not their business.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
the
I'm
favorite
like,
one.
But it's like hello.
Yeah.
That's your
Like
homie.
and things like if I marry you now, you're going to bring your abusive friends around me and my children.
Wow,
Like-
anyways.
No, but you know what I mean. It's so
Yeah.
scary. Like, call your
Yeah.
friends out. Like, if you see something that is wrong, like speak on it. Like, people
Do you reckon they don't hold themselves as accountable? Like male, like guys don't hold each other as accountable.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely. And I even want to touch on that because I also think that in a friendship, you should not be exempt from being called out. Like, your friend should be able to tell you, oh, wow, that was wrong. I don't really agree. And be absolutely honest. Like, if I tell you, like, say, for example, I come to Farida and I'm telling her a situation about...
No, like
we call we are definitely like
Farida will say you are wrong.
Absolutely, and it's like you need your friends to be honest.
Like, you are being Don't you think so? Don't you think this was a bit mad?
No, you know, you should have said it that way. Oh, actually, I don't agree with that because you don't want yes men around you.
No,
That would even hinder your personal growth, and you're not going to be able to see yourself clearly because you have a full sense of who you actually are. Sometimes we're not aware of what we do until other people call it out.
Yeah.
And you need to be able to have friends that tell you, like, no, actually, that was pretty messed up.
Like, please have friends that can give you good advice.
Yeah.
Some of you men are rolling with stupid ass niggas. Like, I'm making you stupid.
And they're making stupid decisions.
Because you don't have good people around you.
Yeah.
Like, I say, actually, this piece fucked up, man. They encourage each other to do bad things. Why?
And
It's cool.
yeah, because it looks good.
It's cool.
It's fun.
Guy, we outside tonight.
For
Hey.
For everyone.
Just stupidity.
You know.
It's crazy. What's your favorite thing about friendship?
There's nothing else like it.
Yeah.
There's just nothing else like it.
Yeah.
Like, your family is your family, great. But it's like, I mean, I think all of us are like pretty blessed. But also, like, some people have like really abusive families.
Dysfunctional,
But like, you choose your friends, and your friends like your family. They show up for you. They
Your
love
chosen
you.
family.
They help you. They support you. Like, there's just nothing else like friendship. And honestly, I'm really grateful that I've like blocked out with you guys.
Yeah.
Some people have really bad friends.
Guy. You know when you see some things and you're just like,
You're like,
this is a
friend
lot.
they tell you.
It's crazy.
It's the best type of love to me because it's the love without any force whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, you can say with family, of course you love your family,
But it's
there's
always like
a
you're required.
biological-
Yeah.
That one, yes, you don't have any choice. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with your lover, there's like the vanity of the fact that you're attracted to them, but your friends,
That's true.
hopefully,
That is so true.
it's just
Yeah.
I like this
There's
person.
nothing to
I say,
gain.
Yeah.
I'm just choosing you to be my friend.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything.
I don't think that's true for everyone.
Well, no, yeah, I was going to say there's some
Okay,
people.
well, no, if
If your friend is Beyonce,
Oh my god.
Beyonce for
you
friendship.
also have friends that are not
I'm sure
friends
her and
because
Kelly
she's Beyonce.
have like
Yeah, that's what
pure
you're
friendship.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a genuine person,
Yeah.
if you're a genuine person, you're not going into a friendship for anything. You're going into a
Yeah.
friendship just because you like the
Unconditional
person.
love.
Yeah.
You know? And that's that's actually very nice to know. Like, someone is just your friend.
As in, they
because
just chose
love
me.
you.
Yeah.
Just vibed.
What are some of your expectations in friendships?
Loyalty.
Yeah, loyalty.
Yeah.
Loyalty. Kindness. Grace.
Yeah.
Grace.
Yeah.
Don't have
I
me
don't
outside
like
looking
when-
stupid. Yeah.
I really like consistent people.
Yeah.
I feel like, honestly, if you're my friend and I feel like sometimes you act this way or sometimes you do things that I don't understand or like,
Guy.
you know, like, honestly, guys, I know you guys, like, on your real, like, there's sometimes where, like, people are just not, like, it's not
Like
the
their
same,
personality.
it's not the same person you get every time. Sometimes maybe you're out, they act funny or they say weird things. You know, like, there are people like that. Like, that you know, it's not, you don't get the same thing every time.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It makes me feel,
As a fake
it makes me
person.
feel like I'm hanging. They might not necessarily be fake or like be doing anything like
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people will just
Just
have like,
inconsistent.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Okay, now that you guys, this is a bit of a curveball, but you guys are obviously the people that are closest to me, and this is my podcast where I interview people. So, are there any questions? Yeah, are there any questions that you guys want to ask me? It doesn't even have to be about friendships, just like in general.
How does this feel now? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
How
bringing
does this interview feel now? Or is it an interview like this?
podcast?
Is it different compared to like?
Your usual sessions, yeah.
There's a correct answer, can't there?
It's actually a correct answer.
That's a really good question. It feels very right. Like I feel like this is what I really genuinely feel like. And you guys know I'm actually trying not to cry.
No.
I'm actually holding it in.
I was like Chris Jenner.
That's such a
No, but honestly, I just feel like it just feels really right. I actually genuinely feel like it just feels right because this is what I enjoy doing, and to actually have you guys on here as well, it just feels like a perfect piece to a puzzle. Yeah.
It's so lovely to see this because I remember when you were
idea.
like,
the
I remember when
ideation
you were a
of
little
it.
shy and you're like, oh, I want to do a
idea.
podcast.
Yeah.
Even the logo.
And then the
all
logo.
the iterations.
And now we're here.
Honestly, and I remember like when we were starting out.
Yeah.
Or when you were starting.
You sound like a riot.
We
started this journey.
When we started.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was
Sure.
sending like different logos. Like, what do you think of the logo? Oh, wait. What do you think of the logo? Like, what should I do? And I'm just like, oh my god! Like now, everything is like.
it was
materialized, and
even
we're sat
from the
here.
inception of YouTube.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
You go.
well done,
Alignment.
darling.
Yeah.
No questions, just love. Congrats.
See? Thank you guys. So, at the end of my podcast, I always ask my guest what their ikigai is. I think I've spoken to you guys about ikigai, but essentially, it is a Venn diagram that looks similar to what is on my logo, and there are 4 different parts to a circle. So, the idea is that if you fulfill all the different parts of this circle, you have a fulfilled, purposeful life.
Wow.
Yeah. So one of the parts, since there's like 5 of us, I'm just going to ask the question and then we can all like answer, right? So what do you love?
Like in general.
Yeah.
People.
I love a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, that's a big question.
People.
Can we be really shallow?
Yeah. I was going to say, because the first thing in my mind was clothes.
I love shoes.
I love to shop.
I love traveling. I love sparkly, pretty things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love to
history
eat.
as well, Oyinda.
I love history.
You love business too, Tim.
Oh, I do, sorry.
entrepreneurship. You love entrepreneurship,
I
Morayo.
love money too.
I love money.
love-
Whoa.
Yeah, that's important. Very good.
I love nature.
Yeah.
I love the idea of like giving myself everything I want.
Mm.
Not even
Yes.
want, but like I guess more like need. I love the idea of like comfort and luxury.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Luxury
I
not necessarily being
receive.
like
Do you know
material
what I
things,
love?
but like the
I
feeling.
love peace of mind.
yes.
And
Do you
I
know
love
when
good-
you're just
I love good
you're
food.
just happy, you're at rest, you're
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Nothing is disturbing you.
I love adventure and
And
finding
good
out new
food.
things.
Good food. I love good food. Sometimes I'm eating, I'm just like, God, you are so.
Like, you do understand, like,
This is
thank
so
you
Yeah.
for the food we have today.
You know, a good TV show as well.
Yes.
The Crown.
The
I
Crown.
love The Crown. Sorry.
Any Ryan Murphy
I
show.
love The Crown.
Come on.
I also love love.
I love love so
Same.
much.
Mm,
I like the idea of it.
Yeah. What are you good at?
Many things.
I honestly feel like I can be good at anything I put my mind to.
Yeah.
I might be a bit delusional.
Never.
Never that.
Never
really do-
delusional.
I really do think that if I like put in the time and the work, like
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good
Yeah.
at it.
But what is something that's
You actually
like
want
realistically like what are you actually good at?
Like, if you can put a pen to paper.
Temi is good at organizing.
Yeah.
Of, true. Or
Management
finding
process.
things.
Yeah. Temi is a
Like
very good
researching.
organizer.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But wouldn't you guys also say it?
About ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I tend to do that.
True.
What am I good at? Sorry, Temi. I don't know.
I think I'm good at just being a creative person.
Hmm.
I think I'm a very creative person.
I'm good at achieving my goals.
Yes.
Love that one.
Yes.
That is very true.
Thank you.
A lot. I can't think of. I'm good at enjoying myself.
Which is fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I enjoy myself.
Yeah.
I make sure I have a good time, even at home. Even if I'm not doing anything, big.
Yeah.
I make sure every single moment of my life, unless I'm in a rut, I make sure I'm enjoying my time here on earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You're very tasteful. I don't know if that's something you're good at, but you're also very tasteful.
Yes. Like
You're
even
good
with
at
like
sticking up for yourself and others.
Mm.
I definitely want you in the
But even with your, but even with your
no,
jewelry and even with your cooking, I feel like your interests are sort of in the sense that you're good at them, but they don't necessarily define you. So like
Yes.
in the sense that they're just things that I can do.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Thank you, darling.
I also think you're really good at
Oh,
maintaining.
we're still on me.
Faridah said, I can't think of. I mean, Oyinda said, I can't think of anyone. Like, okay,
Let's
we'll
move
think
on.
about it.
Yeah, we'll do it. I think you're really good at actually no, I think you are really good at maintaining your relationships.
Oh, okay.
Because like for example, when we met, I was not in boarding school, and then I ended up going to boarding school before you
Yes,
went to boarding
yes.
school,
In
and
a lot of
it's a
movies.
lot of people thought like exactly when
Oh my god,
my
do you remember that? Do you know what? I can actually mention her name.
we've kept it cute.
That's
Let's just
okay.
let's just
There was this horrible
Yeah.
teacher.
Oh, I'm dead.
They want
Teacher,
me
say
before.
her name.
Oh, I thought it was a person.
There was this teacher in Green
She's a person, but
There was
like
this teacher in Green Springs. She saw me and I arrived. She said, "I will break this thing up."
yeah.
Wow.
Like,
Say
she
that.
actually said
Well, like,
that.
Wait, do you know how bitter
You have to
an
be-
Do you know she said that
Why?
to me?
To see
We
children.
were 12.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm going to destroy
Destroy
this
this friendship.
friendship.
Yeah.
But you
Nigerians have an
Yeah,
issue
I'm
of
so-
bitterness.
Let's laugh real quick. You failed woefully.
No, but honestly,
No, but that's crazy.
it is.
Very
Like,
Do you remember that she said that? to
no,
us?
I remember that
told you
day.
that.
Yeah.
She did like
Oh, what a
Break
jobless
this-
freak,
yeah.
isn't she?
You don't know. Honestly, she
she's a
actually.
frustrated person.
Yeah, but I think you.
We'll tell you after. He's a teacher, and I can actually
feel like
shit.
Let her come and fight.
Yeah, come outside.
But it's fine. Let's keep it. Let's have classy.
Just classy.
Yeah, I think you're really good at maintaining your relationships and also being a consistent friend. That's something I think you're really good
Consistent
at.
person.
And a consistent person, yeah. Okay. What do you guys think you can be paid for?
At this point, they can pay me
Actually
for
think they
anything. No.
I'll do
I
anything
will
for
do
money.
it on it.
At this
Okay,
guys, at this cost of living, I'll do anything. Well, not
Not
anything.
murder,
You
but
guys.
like. If reaching anything, Morayo, what?
Guy.
Keep it vain.
What?
For your beauty.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Beauty is a currency.
Yes.
though.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, all these girlies are being up. They're being paid for beauty.
That's actually the thing.
Even in this day and age, people pay for
Yeah,
beauty.
see, they do.
Come on. 100%.
Oh my god.
That's what are influencers.
Honestly, I think you can be paid for anything, really.
Guy.
I mean, within reason, of course.
But I
Yeah.
think Arayo actually wants us to say something tangible.
Okay, sorry. Okay, for the sake of being tangible.
We don't have
Temi
sense.
has a good one.
I don't know if I have a good one.
No,
No,
try,
I'm just
have
talking.
it,
Okay, I'll try. For the sake of being tangible, I think I don't know. Maybe my ideas.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Not maybe.
agree.
Can
Your
I say what you can be
ideas.
paid for? Temi is so good at organizing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Treats.
planning, organizing something.
Everything.
Just planning.
Yeah.
I don't know what type of planning. I don't know if she would be good with. I don't know if you would do events planning. You might get.
Events might actually be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Events might
You'll
be
be
fun.
good. You'll be good at
Yeah.
it. But I don't know if you would like it.
What I was
Does that
actually
make sense?
thinking of
Yeah.
doing was, I don't know, it's something I've been sort of playing with, like sourcing things for people.
Don't let them know your
Or like,
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
cut
Yeah.
it.
okay, sorry.
that shit. No.
No, but I
Keep it in
do.
the
I
family.
really, really agree with you in the sense that you have really great ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I can be paid for like paintings.
Yes.
Why don't you paint?
I was
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about this. I was talking talking to my mom about Morayo yesterday because my mom is trying to buy art for the house. I said, do you want to know the worst? I have friends that are such good artists.
I loved when Morayo used
I'm
to
actually
paint.
like really trying to get back into it now. It's really exciting.
You should.
Yeah.
I think
She
she
was
was
so good.
Yeah.
I am so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amen.
I'm sure you
How
are.
do you do it though?
I actually like tried painting like a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, you posted it on your story.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy.
It came out not that great, but the drawing was still good. I know I still have talents, but I just need to sit down.
Yeah.
You will
You
come
can
to you.
sell. You can sell your art.
Honestly, if I could just like move somewhere random, like in the middle of a forest and paint and just have money and just do nice things, that'd be nice.
Farida can be paid for giving advice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Farida is very good at if you have like you're in a ditch, you really need to.
A life coach.
Farida's one of those.
Yes.
Farida's
Yeah.
someone that like you can meet her and the way she asks questions.
Yeah, you too. You was like, I didn't even think
She's-
that of myself.
She's such an open person. I don't know. How
Yeah.
to explain it.
Yeah.
You, Farida's the type of person that someone can meet her and have a conversation with her like dinner, and like
That's
they'll
it.
feel like they've known
They've
her
known you
For ages, like you know, like there's a deep connection.
You know, she actually wants
She's
to
engaged.
hear.
Yeah, she's interested. That's
She's
interest.
interest. Amanda, she I've noticed with Farida when she's talking about someone, she will drop in a fun fact about that person. Oh, she does this.
Yes.
She does that.
She asks like the best questions, like
Yeah.
something
Oh,
that someone might not think to
Thought-provoking
ask.
of, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try and sell that.
I agree.
And now you're doing what you can be.
Paid for. Yeah, you're currently doing it now.
Yeah.
Interview.
Hopefully.
Very good
It's not
conversationalist.
hopefully.
You will.
Yeah.
Let's manifest.
Yeah.
What do you guys think the world needs?
Love.
Oh my, deliverance.
It's being love.
It's actually love.
It's love.
No, but
Grace.
if we're being also very realistic, there's many other things.
Okay.
Like what?
Where should we? Which country should we start in? We start in Nigeria.
Do you guys know? Like, I feel like love is actually like I feel like love answers.
Yeah.
Like, if we actually break everything
Strip it down,
If
yeah.
we strip it down, the foundation of it will be love.
Because if you love other people, you would have more of a conscience to not do certain things. You will
Act
have
in their
a
best
better
interest.
We'll have
moral
a better
compass.
environment,
Yeah.
we'll have better
You
structures.
yeah.
Everything will be
Your
better.
moral
Better.
compass will be
Yeah.
aligned for the
People
betterment
are
rather
too
than
selfish, so
yeah.
Yes.
that can't, you know.
Grace. The world needs grace.
Yeah.
You think everyone? I mean, some people are trying to attack us. The criminals
Yeah.
in the world, but you think everyone is attacking us and trying to be
criminals
evil?
need grace.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
need
not actually
grace.
that personal most of the time. It's just
Yeah.
what
Criminals
is
need
love.
grace. If criminals had a bit of love and a bit of care, they won't be
They won't be
criminals.
criminals.
True.
Why do we pivot so much?
I don't know.
I don't know actually.
We're about to really analyze that.
Yeah, I was gonna step in.
Like I was
Talk about
I wanted
poverty
to say, you
and
know-
crime. Yeah.
It's because you're critical thinkers.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, babe.
Thanks, babe.
My darling.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a critical thinker.
That was the last question.
No, stop.
Oh,
I enjoyed this.
I'm
this
so
is very fun. I'm
excited.
very
Thank you
happy.
for having us, darling.
Thank you for
Of
having us.
course.
Proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
That's
Real
like
with
a
wire.
Is that too much?
A good
Yeah.
hug.
We can have a group let me just let me just end this officially. Thank you guys so much. If you made it this far, thank you for listening. I hope this conversation added value to you, and yeah, I just hope you enjoyed it. I'm really, really happy, and thank you so much, friends.
Thanks for
Thanks for having us. Bye, guys.
Subscribe, oh.
Make sure to subscribe.
Like, comment, repost.
Yeah.
Shout outs Tomisin, Ajibola,
And Rahama, the girls.
Miss
Rahama
you, love you,
Sadiq,
girls.
Peaches and skin.
Period.
Give
Yeah.
myself and love.
Tomisin.
Ajibola. Johnny with J.
Johnny with J.
Bring it back, please.
So yeah, oh my girls, I love you guys and
Forever and ever.
love you all.
Ah.
Mwah.